So friends, as you know, my power went down, and sorry for that. As I have already told that I buy the power backup. So I will start with that from the next stream. So I have to start another stream because I this stream ended. I don't know why this stream ended, and so we'll start. Let me do one more thing before we start. That is okay. Okay. So let's get started from where we left. So we had created this much of app, I think. No. Okay, let me fix it. Okay, like this. And we were on the verge of creating everything. Was working fine. Means let me do means this also crashed. So let me do a npm start. So I've done an npm start, and we are completed with one part of the app, which is the data now have to come from the Firebase. Okay, so if it starts localhost, yeah, so see, we are done with this part, and I don't want to start it here. Let me go back to my app. Okay, so it is there. So most of the thing are done, but right now what we're going to do, we are going to change it to the backend. Okay, so that is what we're doing. See, right now this is hard coded data, so we have to change it to the backend. So this is what we were doing. So we have already added one field. So like that, let us add another field. So another field, if you want to add, we have to add it from here. Add document auto id, and the name, let the name be different so that we can see that it is not coming from there. Steve Jobs, and url. So let me take url of Steve Jobs. Yeah, I do have a url of Steve Jobs. Okay, let me do this, and let me save it. So the second one will also be created. Let me create two more quickly. Auto id, name. Okay, yes, and double look, add field. I will take it from here itself. Okay, URN, save it. Yeah, name and URL, name and URL. Okay, let add the last one, and which is true value more, name, add URL, and this is the URL, and let me save it. So we have 4 fields right now. So I think we are done with the setup. Okay, now let's move. It's time to move to the code. Let me make it a bit like this. Okay, so we are back to our code, and now the Firebase setup, I think we have already done. Let me once recheck. Yeah, we have already done and exported it quite well. And now we will be back in the Tinder cards, and here we have to import it first. Okay, so I will come here, import db. So we have exported it, export default db. So we'll import db from, so this is a local Firebase. So this is where in the components folder. So we have to go one directory back and use the Firebase. Okay, the next thing which we are going to do is, see, this is all the hard coded stuff. So we are going to remove it so that we are not getting the data from here anymore, and empty array is there in the set state. And now what we have to do, we have to use the use effect. So anything we call some database or something, we have to use the use effect. Any side effect is done in use effect. So use effect is a very good hook in React hooks. So it's it's actually, it is a replacement of a lot of the lifecycle method in a class-based component, like component did mount, component did unmount, component did update, and a lot of things. And I have a very good series on React hooks in which I explained them that in detail, so you can check it out. Okay, so then use effect. Okay, so this is the gives the shortcut also, but most of the thing I don't need for this. Actually, I have to increase the font size, I think. Yeah, now it is okay, I think. Okay, so if you don't give anything, it will only fire once. That is the main thing, and we wanted to fire one only. So how do we access the database? So in the Firebase, so that is the database. So db dot collection. I hope I'm showing the screen. Yeah, I'm showing the screen. And the collection was people, as the collection was people. So that people we are doing, and then on, so the collection was people. Let me show it. Yeah, so the collection was people, and then we have this inside the people we have this all these documents. Okay, so how do we access that? Collection dot people dot on snapshot. On snapshot, the Firebase is the main thing of Firebase is a real-time database, so it is very good in creating the app application. You don't need anything else. If you create an app application in Node, and we're going to see in through the WhatsApp app also in 2 or 3 weeks time, we are going to see that we can see the power of Firebase there, because the real time and chats are actually real time. So we'll see the power of Firebase. And if you do it through Merge stack, we have to use something like pusher or something else, like some additional thing we require. In Firebase it is not required. Firebase is very easy to set up in comparison to your MongoDB. Snapshot, on snapshot, so it will completely always keep on looking the Firebase database. This on snapshot, you keep on looking at it. It will give a snapshot whenever something is changed. It will come here. Then what we are going to do, we are going to do set people. This set people we are using, and we are going to get the data snapshot dot docs. So this dot docs, what is this docs? So we get actually an array. These are all docs. So this array we will get the docs. So we have to map through it. Dot map and doc dot data, like this. Doc dot data is there. Only this much setup is required. Okay, only this much data setup is required. And then what it will happen, this people array will be updated because of this set people we are doing. And if everything is right, let me save it. Then we are done. Let me refresh it. Yeah, and Sandra Bullock is there, Elon Musk is there. See, Steve Jobs. So you might have noticed in the part one, which we recently done, Steve Jobs was not there in the, and anyways it is not getting the data from here. Okay, so like this it is working fine. So we can call it a day here itself. Means the app, the main functionality, it is done. But what we are going to do now, okay, so we are going to have this chat functionality also here. Okay, this chat functionality is there. So right now if I click on it, nothing is happening because already I have this path, I have not set it up. Okay, so for that we will create a new component known as swipe button.js. Okay, swipe button. So let us create it. In components I'm coming, and here I'm doing swipe buttons dot js, and similarly swipe buttons dot css I'm doing. And here back in my app. Okay, so what we are doing right now is not related to your chat functionality. What we are doing right now, I forgot to do one thing, which is to add a footer to it. Every Tinder app have a footer, so that thing we are doing right now. Okay, so chat part we will do after that. So and they will be also static, because I'm not going to add all the functionality, because that, as I have told earlier, that has been done by a lot of Tinder engineers out there. So they have a very huge thing. This is not a small, every functionality can't be made in a 4 hour live stream. Okay, 4 or 3 hour live stream. So swipe. Okay, it will not show, because in React what happens, it's an empty component, RFC. It should have something, then only it will show, and or else it will give error also. Swipe buttons, yeah, it is there, and it is importing it. Okay, so right now it is not showing anything. And swipe buttons, actually, there are a lot of things, but there is nothing much to explain there. So the best thing is that I get it from my older project only, this swipe button, and I will explain, because it is got all the material UI icons will be there. Okay, so let me go back, and this swipe button.js is there. Let me copy it and paste it. Okay, this swipe button.js. So as you can see, nothing. Okay, the icons are coming here. We have a replay icon, close icon, start icon, and all these icons are there. Everything is wrapped up with the this swipe button class. Okay, this swipe button, and this swipe button repeat is there in everything. And icon button, again we have this icon button, so that we can click on it. So this hover effect is there. So, and font size is large as usual. So after that, we have to go to our CSS file, and first I will copy this, and we will style this. Okay, position is fixed, bottom is 10 vertical height, and it only fixes half of the thing. Okay, display is flex, width is 100%, and justify content is space evenly. Let me save it, and it is done. See, showing this nice buttons are there. So in the Tinder app you have functionality for that also, but this you can think of the first version of it. Okay, so one more thing, if I let me do one thing, I want to show something. If I inspect the element, there is a class known as multi icon root. So this is inbuilt from your material UI. So this multi SVG icon root, this we are going to change. If you want to change the color of it or something, we need this. Okay, so dot swipe button we are going to do, and dot mul mu, it is not mul, it is MUI icon button root. MUI icon button root is there, and then the background color is white, not like this, white. Okay, let me save it. Okay, and we'll also have a box shadow is 0 px, 10px, 53px, 0px, RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.3, and we have to add the important. It is very important because we're overriding the default rule. See, now they are white because we have added this, and the box shadow is there, background color is so white, and this the box shadow is there. Okay, and like this, so they are working fine. Now swipe button, so we are not done with the styling yet, and we are going to add different colors to it. So how to do that? So that also what I am going to do, I am going to do it from the css. Okay, so let me copy this, paste it, and if you come here, the class names are different. Some is repeat, left, star, right, lightning. Okay, so class names are different. Let me save it now, and see, now we are getting the nice colors. Okay, so this is done. Swipe button is done. So now the thing, the chat thing which I was telling earlier, we are going to do that, do that chat thing. So if I click on here, I will be able to chat like here. If I do this is the deployed app, I'm able to chat like that, but we are not going to have the complete functionality. The inner functionality of Tinder is there. If you swipe right on someone, then, and if they also swipe right on you, then only you will get the chat functionality, but we are not going to do that right now. So we're just going to show the UI. Okay, so for that, what we need to do, okay, okay, here one thing is a mistake what we have done. This header should not be outside, this should be inside actually. So I will move it inside the router actually, and it should be at the same level as the switch. Okay, nothing changed, but it should be there. And then we will go to our header.js file actually, not this header.js file. We don't not need this anymore. So header.js file, I'll go, and here see, right, we want a functionality that we click on it, it should go there. So how to add this? There is something in React router known as link, so we will use that link now. So after that, because all the icons are from the header, import link from React router DOM is there. Okay, and then besides icon button, we'll have that link. Okay, so this image is there, this will now be part of a link. So right now it is used to do nothing, but it will be used to come back to the home page. Okay, so link, so what we need to do to that, we have to wrap it. So link to, like this, and this, and then this image is there. I will copy this, alt to keep it on the top, and let me have a tab. Okay, so this link to is there. If I click here, it will come back. Okay, let me do the other link also, which is this forum icon link. This icon link is, I don't know why it is called forum icon, but it is like that. So for that, link and to will be equal to that chat path which we have created here, this slash chat path which we have created here, and this icon button will come up. Save it, and now if everything is working, if I click here, go to the chat page, come back here, yeah, everything is working fine here. Now what we have to do, we have to we'll implement a back button in the chat page. So what is the back button? So see this button is there, so I'm still seeing this. So what I'm going to do, I am going to implement a back button here, so that we can go back to any page. So soon we are going to have more levels in that, the back button will be useful there. Okay, so for that I'll go back here, and in the header I will pass something known as, okay, one more mistake I think I have done. This route like this, and we'll have a header at both the places. Okay, so I'll have to bring it down. So I will have a header here, and I will have a header here also, but this header will take something known as back button equal to. So this feature you can implement in any of your apps. So back button is there like this, and then there is a something known as use history in the, so react router dom has also gone through a major change. And earlier, to get something from the history, it we used to have something different params and something. So now they have also created their custom hooks, so anyone can create their custom hooks. Even I have seen custom hooks in redux also, custom hooks are there in redux also. So they have created their custom hooks. So we can go back, and in the header.js, so we are using link from react router. So there is a custom hook known as use history, we are going to use that. Okay, and since there is a prop getting passed, back button, the prop is getting passed from here, back button. So then const history equal to use history, like this. We have to use history, and we'll get access to that. Okay, so now here what we are going to do, we are going to see by default it is showing this person icon, when we are in the chat page. So if the back button prop is passed, we don't want to use that person icon, we want to show something else. So for that we'll use the famous ternary operator here. So ternary operator back button like this. Let me have everything inside two, so let me create two like this and like this. So this is the perfect way to do it, so that you can understand, you can have different components inside it. So if back button is passed, so we'll have something like this. So if it is not passed, we will keep on showing this. Okay, and if it is passed, then what? Then this. Then we will show something else, not the person icon, but the another icon known as arrow back iOS icon, arrow back iOS icon. So we have to import it now. So everything will be same like this. Let us do it here, import from at material UI icons, and it is arrow back iOS. Yeah, arrow back iOS, it is there. So I know it is there, so it is coming in the import. So let us go here and back button. So see, it is already showing me the back button instead of your regular button. So if I click on it, nothing is happening. Oh, nothing is happening because we have not added any functionality. So it will not go by default like that. We have used history for a reason, and that reason is that when we on click, it should go back. So let her add that on click. On click, it's better to add in the icon button, not in the arrow back. So on click equal to history dot replace back button. History dot replace back button. So history is going to replace the back button. So whatever we passed a root here, so it will go to that root. History dot replace back button we have to do. So if I do this like this, now if I click on it, it will go back. So whatever I pass here, I can go to any other route also. And let me go here again. See one thing, if I go here, see this icon, it got changed. And if I can come back from here like this. So this is what the back button is. Okay, so this is done. And then after that, we'll have the chat component right now. So we are just showing a chat page. We don't know, we want to have a chat component like that, chats component like that. So for that, let me first go here and chats.js, and the next thing is chats.css we are going to do, and chats.js is there. Control D, chats.js. Let's do RAFCE. At least let's create it, and I should not forget that's the import. I forgot it previous time. CHS chats.css. Now we will add it, we'll use it. Okay, we'll use it here. Chats, I have not imported it. Control enter, control space bar, yeah, and chats is important or else it will fail. Okay, so right now let me go also here, we'll see nothing. Okay, so I'm seeing nothing here. So now the next thing is that we are going to make this chats.js. So again, the thing is that it will take a lot of time to make it. So I'm going to copy paste it because yeah, I will explain it because it's a very simple component, nothing is there in it. So let me go to chats.js and okay, the one thing which we need see, it is a simple component, simple functional component. Chats.css, it is and there is a chat component which we are soon going to create. So we are passing 3 chat to it, 3 4 5 chat 4 chat to it, and name, message, timestamp. This is the props which we are passing, and the profile pic is also there. So this profile pics we are passing to it. Okay, so these are the things. But if you don't create a chat.js, it will fail. So let me quickly create it. Chat.js and chat.css. Let me make it RAFCE. Save it. Okay, so let me save it now. So we are getting everything in the chat, but we have not yet styled it, or we're not using the props. So that's why nothing is being shown. So this portraits I have got from some API endpoints only. So again the chat.js will be very simple. Means it will just have those things, use those things. We are not using any state or something here right now, so we are soon going to use it. So again, it will be on the benefit of time is, let me copy that also. Means chat dot js. Okay. uh, Actually, right now, let's not have this. Have a link right now. We'll not have it. Have the link because we haven't implemented it yet. So let me close it. And this is again a simple thing. Import chat.js is the avatar is there, chat image is there, means alt is the name which we are taking. So this we are passing here name Sarah, it will be passed. So this when I am not implemented in the Firebase, so this is a task for you to implement this in the Firebase. This is a very nice task for you to implement it in the Firebase. I'm just hard coding it right now. Okay, so this src is profile pic, then this chat details is there, which is a name, message, and this timestamp also. I have just taken it like the 40 second ago, 55 minutes. This all these things you can implement it in Firebase, and I want you to implement it in Firebase. Okay, so let me save it and see, it is coming like this. So this is quite good. It is coming like this. So first thing first, let's go to chat.css and let us make it look nice, nicer. Okay, so dot chat is display flex. So dot chat, what is dot chat? This complete thing is one chat. So we have many one of them. This is complete thing is one chat. Why? Because this is one component. So this complete thing is one chat, this complete thing is one chat, this complete thing is one chat. So display flex, align items center, justify content is space between. If I save it like this only, it is done a lot. See, let's have some padding 20 px and height is 70 px. Okay, so it is looking good. Border bottom is 1 px solid hash fa. Let me save it, and border bottom, slide border bottom is there. Okay, so that is done. And then what we are going to do, this chat details is containing the name and a message, your WhatsApp. So like this, name and a message. So we are going to do that now. Chat details, I'm coming to chat details, not chat details, and flex will be 1. So flex 1 means it will take as much space as it required. So see, it came here, so it took the most of the space. Okay, and it had pushed this at this side, and then but we now want a bit of margin. So chat image margin right is 20 px. So now it is already looking very good. And next thing which I'm going to do is chat details paragraph. Chat details paragraph is this message. I want it to be a light gray kind of a thing, gray. Okay, and then so the gray is there, then the chat timestamp, color will be light gray, like this, light gray. Okay, so it is looking quite nice now. Okay, so right now what we're going to do, now we will add the roots which will come when you click on the message in the chat. Okay, so if I click here, there will be something will come. So we will add the root for that. So for that we have to go back to here, means to app.js, any root we have to add it here. But for that, let me first create two files. One is known as chat screen.js, and the other one is chat screen.css. Okay, so but we have to add some root for it first. Okay, anyway, rafc, let me do that. Rfc for the chat screen, and then I will use it here. Okay, so how to use it? So we have to again add a new root for it. Okay, so how to add a new root? We have to put it inside the root. So like this, I will copy, and then path will be chat person, like this person. So whatever is in a react router, whatever it is like this, like person, I will give it like this. So what will happen here? So this variable, we can access it, anything we can access it. Okay, so the back button now will be, see, if I click it here, then I have to come to the chat. So again we are using that chat. Okay, and then instead of chats, it will be chat screen, and it got imported perfectly. Yeah, it got imported perfectly. So but click is not yet done. Okay, so we will go to our chat screen.js, and we will start to create it. Okay, use state is there, import chat screen dot css. Okay, chat screen dot css. Then we'll use that state const messages, comma, set messages. We'll have a, again we will have a state variable, but again we are hard coding it, means it is not coming from the Firebase. So again, this is your task to make it come from the Firebase. Okay, so what I'm going to do means we have to get a chat now. So let the name be Rose, comma, where is our chats, comma, this. Okay, image is this, comma, messages, how are you. So this message we are going to show, and then there will be another thing, messages, how is it going. Okay, how is it going. Okay, so now here in the return statement we have to do something now. Can't resolve chat screen, not screen, it is screen.js. Okay, so like this, let us complete it. Class name equal to chat screen. Okay, then p, we will have a nice p now, is a paragraph which is generally there in Tinder. So class name equal to chat S is capital, screen dash dash time, chat screen dash dash time, and we will have you matched with rows you yeah, I want it to be capital with rows on 20 12 20. Okay, let me save this much. Okay, and let me come here. Okay, we have not yet done the link part, so it will not come. So let me go to anything like rows. I will go, so it will come like this. Okay, so like this, the linking part is not yet done. So the link part is very important, as you might know right now. So now this message is there, so you can think this message can come from the Firebase database also, and you have to loop through it. So as you have seen, it is so easy to do it through the Firebase database. So this messages dot map item like this will do, and the last one will be div dot chat screen underscore chat screen underscore message. So it will create a div, nice div it will create, and then we are going to use the avatar. It's got, yeah, it got imported from material UI, so we don't have to worry about it. And then let me close it. Let me add some class names. C class name equal to, let me copy this, chat screen underscore image. Alt will be equal to item. See, this time I finally use item dot name. This name it will take, item dot name it will take avatar. See, this is the alt. If it doesn't get the source, then it will give the alt. Okay, and src equal to item dot image. This image path we are giving, and after that p item dot message is there. This message is there. Okay, item dot message is there. Class name equal to, not like this, chat screen underscore text. Okay, let me save it. And again, if you go to rows or anything else, you'll get this. Okay, but now this is not good, and this is very ugly. Okay, so it is looping through it. So there are two messages. See, this one and this one. Okay, this one doesn't have the name and the image, so this one is showing, avatar is showing nothing. If you pass nothing to it, it will show like this. Okay, so it is showing like this. So let us go to the chat screen dot css and use this thing, use all this, create all the thing. So I need for this, let's fix this first. Chat screen message display is flex. So message contain our avatar and our paragraph. So these two are now flex. So just with flex, it is so easy to do this all. So align items is center. So that's why you should all know Flexbox. And again, there is a very good course on my site for Flexbox. Go through it, you will really enjoy it. It is one of the earlier series. As I've told in my site, you will find everything. So padding 20 px is done. So now it is already looking good. Okay, so now the next thing which I'm going to do is this text, chat screen text. Chat screen text and margin left. You want a bit of a margin here, so it is coming quite close to the image. So margin left is 10 px. So now it has gone there. Then background color is light gray. See this background color, suddenly a background color is formed. See, we did it for something. Padding is 15 px. See, now the padding, it is showing quite nice, just like a chat message which we get. Border radius is, so this is the power of css. Only bit with little bit of css, they exactly looking the chat messages which we get on Tinder. How are you, how is it is going? But and now this chat screen time, this also we have to do a bit of styling. Chat screen time text align is center, and so align we got center. Padding is 20 px. So some padding we're adding, and the color should be gray. Okay, so color is gray, so this is quite nice. Now what we are going to do, see, both of them are looking quite equal, but in most chat apps including Tinder, what happens if the user types, it comes to the right and a different way it comes. Okay, so if I go here, see, like this it is coming. Okay, so like that we are going to do, and for that what we need to do, we need to have a ternary thing. Okay, so this all thing will be replaced, will be shown if there is a, we are mapping through it, if there is a name is there, then this all things should be shown. So to do that, how we will do, so we will see, we are iterating through it. So there can be two, there can be hundreds messages also. So when we're iterating through it, we will see item dot name, whether item dot name is there, and we'll use the ternary operator. Either it will be there or it will not there, it will pass a null, just like in JavaScript it do. So like this two we will have, so it's better to have it like this. So the first one, as you might have guessed, is this one, and let me move it here. Okay, and the next one will just contain, see, this contains the image also, but we don't want the image and all those things, because I am typing now, user is not typing, it is I am typing. So it will have, it will be very simple, div dot chat screen underscore message. Okay, and then p, we want the same thing also there also. So first thing which you are going to do is chat screen text item dot message. Okay, item dot message will be there. So if I save it, see, the avatar has gone. Okay, anyways, we don't need the avatar there. And now we will chat screen, no, one thing is I have made it wrong. So it is not text, let us change this. Chat screen message is okay, but change this, these to user. So right now nothing will come because we have given up everything. and then we will come here. So chat screen text is different. Let me do it here itself. So this is for the users which is already there. So the first thing, the very good property is there, which is margin is left. Margin left is auto. If you give only this margin left as auto, see it is shifting there. Okay, and then the rest of the thing will be like this only. Only I need the background color to be different, not like this. So background color should be hash 29 b3 cd. I am doing padding and border right. The color is now showing not good, so the color should be white. Now it is showing good. Okay, so because it was a darker, so lighter is good. So now it is showing so nice. Okay, it is so nice. Means the someone is typing and the user is typing with her. And now, okay, now again we will go to chat.js. Okay, so chat.js, it shows the individual chats. Okay, so as I have removed earlier, we'll have a link here. So that individual means these individuals it is showing. Okay, these individuals it is showing. So we will import, we'll have the link here and wrap everything in a link. Okay, so wrap everything in a link. So link. Okay, let me move it top. Okay, link to equal to chat, hash chat we are going to do, and then we're going to take the username. Okay, so name which is getting passed, like Sarah, Kate, Sandra, Rose, whatever it is getting passed from chats we are passing it. So we are going to take that, and link is not imported actually. Control this and then auto import react auto dom, and we are done. And chat. Okay, so this is all broke, but let me see. Yeah, it is going right. Everything will take to this only because we have not implemented the logic for a different chat. Okay, so you click on it, you'll go here. Back is also working perfectly, but the style got screwed up. So how to, and because everything link is actually anchor tag under the hood, so we have to change it, and we will change it in chat. Okay, not here. But chat dot css, chat dot css, we are in this, not chats but chat dot css, anchor tag, text decoration none, color is inherit, and now everything is again fixed and we can go back. Okay, so everything is again fixed. Now we click on the back chat, any chat, we are going there. So see the chat route also getting changed nicely. Okay, so now the person is every time, the person is everyone. Sarah also it is showing as Rose. Okay, so we can, in the real app it will come from the backend. So but let us change that thing. Means if it is Kate, then it will show as Kate. The messages also you can change in the real app. In the thing will be a bit different. So again go back to the chat screen, and here what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the param. So it is very easy to use the param right now in React Router. What is param? Param is this which is getting passed. So I will going to use that. So for that we have to import it. Import use params from React Router DOM. Yeah, use params from React Router DOM. Then after that, const person, because this will be structured actually. Params, use params. This is again an inbuilt hook which is there in React Router, latest React Router DOM. So you cannot use it in the earlier versions. So anyway, hooks only you cannot use before 16 point something. I don't remember the thing. Okay, so now this chat screen time you're matched with rows is there. Okay, so like this. First I will do this, and then I will do this. A string you're matched with instead of rows. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use the person dot to upper case, because here we are showing everything in uppercase. So person dot to uppercase. Okay, and let me save it if it is working. So see, Sarah, it suddenly got changed to Sarah. Okay, and we can use a date also, like not hard coding something like that. And instead of that, we can use new date, not date queue, not data queue. This is date, new date. Sometimes auto match too much. Dot to local data string is good, like this. Space, save it. Yeah, it is giving the local data string time. Okay, so this is the date which I have. So now if you go back and I on Sandra, the messages will be same. Okay, so rows will be there. So it is working fine, and you learn how to use a use params actually take it from there. This rows it is taking. Okay, so now it is done. Now we will add the functionality for a bit of chat only. Means this message will be hard coded anyways, and we're not going to save it in database, but let's have a bit of chat message that user can type and press on the send or click on the send, and it will be done. So for that, again, we are going to do it in the chat screen as a person. So React is a control component thing. So how we do that, and it will be very easy, and you can also check my earlier tutorials to know how to do that. So we are going to have a new state, const input comma set input equal to use state, and it will be an empty string first time. Okay, then we are going to have a form, because it's better to have any input thing within a form. So where we are going to have this form, let me do it like this so that we are able to see. So I'm going to have this form after this. Okay, after here. So after all this chat, we'll have this form here. Okay, so form dot chat screen underscore input is there. I don't need the action. So this gives the old kind of form, so I don't need that. So and then I am going to have the input box. So let have the input dot chat screen underscore input field. Okay, so it will make me this type text and all it will make, which is nice. Let me fix the styling a bit. Okay, format it a bit, not a styling. Okay, so the main thing is that let's have a first have a place holder equal to type a message dot is there, and then this is the react thing, value is equal to input, this is known as controlled input, and we have to have on change also. Then and then this is the react thing, which is very important. On change, it will change the set input, so we can do it inline also. Set input, or we can create a function, but it is only one line. So e dot target dot value, set input is e dot target dot value. Only this much we required, only this much we required. Okay, nothing else. So this input box is done, and see it is getting shown. And we now want to have a button dot chat screen input button, like this. It will create this, and the button will be called send. Okay, and let have a on click here, on click equal to handle send. So we're soon going to create this function, and type will be submit. So benefit of type equal to submit is that it is now you can use the enter also, so you don't have to click on it, because it is, I have wrapped it inside a form. So that's the benefit of type equal to submit in a button, that you can just click the enter button after giving your message and it will send it. Okay, so like this, for that form is very much required. Okay, so right now if I do, it will give me error because this handle send is not created. So I will go to this handle send, and let us create it. Const handle send equal to e, like this, e dot prevent fault, e dot prevent default. You have to do just like with any set messages, and it will be an array. Whatever was the messages earlier, we are using the spread operator dot messages, comma, we're going to use a new object like whatever, like this object, and message will be input. So right now only the user can input, as you can see this. Okay, so that's why we are not adding this name and all this. The user only can input, and it's not a complete app as you might. So send is there, and now the last part is remaining actually. So we have to style it. Okay, so let's style it. Chat screen.css, we have to go there, and the first thing which we are going to do is this chat screen input, and then display is flex, padding is 5px, position is fixed, bottom is 0. So this will send it to the bottom, which is perfect. Width is 100%, and then border top is 1px solid light gray. Okay, 1px solid light gray. So this border top has been done, but we are not yet done because see, it is not expanding completely. So I want this to take as much space as it is required. So I will go to this chat screen input field, and like this the input field will be done, and then flex 1. So what is this input field? This input field is the our this input. Okay, so let me save this and see, now it is taking as much space as it can take, this input field, and it is sending it to the end. Okay, and then padding is 10 px, so it is getting this nice padding. Border is none. Okay, border is none. So now no border is there, and see it is coming in the mid. So now let us also add a bit of styling for this. Chat screen button, border is none, margin right is 20px. Okay, background color is white, so only the send is been shown. Font weight is bolder, so it is been shown darker. Color is hash fe 3d71. So it has been done. Okay, so now let me see whether it is working. Hope you are doing great. Yeah, I'm pressing the enter only and it is working. Okay, so it is done. Okay, okay, so I think, see, it is still remaining here. I missed something, and that's something I know what it is, and that is set input to be null. Set input is the input which we are having here. Okay, so now let me save it. Saved it. Okay, I've saved it. So like this it will come, and it is done. So our app is completely done. Everything is working in the this functionalities are there, and so this we are coming from a Firebase, and this we have sort of hard coded that. So this is hard coded, but as you know, means as I've told you, you can anyways go and use it in Firebase. So it is looking quite nice to the Tinder app, and so how it is going, and but it every time take to Sarah, I am good. Our chat functionality is also working, so you can attach it to the Firebase. So when we're going to, because this was the first app, so I have not shown much. When we will go to the our later apps, and WhatsApp clone is very good. It contains almost everything. You can deploy it in production also, so good it is. Okay, so it is working fine. So now I will show you how to deploy it in production, and it is so easy to deploy it in production using this. So we should know this. Our name is this Tinder. Just I don't want anything else. This Tinder Firebase clone is there, and now I'll go back here, and I'll do a Firebase login. Okay, Firebase login I'll do. See, if you're logged in already, it will log you in. So I'm already logged in, but if you're not logged in, it will give a pop-up, nice pop-up, and you can log in. Okay, and then Firebase, I have to do Firebase init. Yeah, then you have to type y. Okay, I think, okay, type y. And then, so we are doing this for the hosting. Okay, so we don't have to, database is already there, we don't have to do any additional setting. So we have to use the arrow key to move down to hosting. Then as it is said here, you have to press the tab. The tab will do this, and then you have to press the enter will do this, and use existing project I will do because our project is already there. And so it will go to my account, and it will check for all this. So my this project is called Tinder Firebase clone. So not this Tinder clone Firebase, this is my earlier project. So this is Tinder Firebase clone. This is the current project which I have created, Tinder Firebase clone. So I will select that. And do you want a public directory? Yes, for React app we need a public directory, and which is known as build. So everything will be built in that. Okay, you need an index.html. Yes, we do need an index.html. It's a single page app. React, at the end, it is a it contains from index.html. You go through my create React app video, it's very good. It explains everything. And then we don't want automatic builds, no, to give a no. But build directory and this, yes, is very important. Then I'll do this, and it is done. Okay, so the next thing which we are going to need is the, see, there is, if I come here, there is a build folder. It is an older build folder. Okay, so we need to update that. So what in production builds, you don't send everything. Npm run build, this command is very important. We run npm run build, it will create a new build folder with all the codes which we have updated. So it will do that, and it generally takes some time, 2 3 minutes it will take. And then we will be ready to deploy it to the, will ready to be deployed. Let's us go back. See, it is working on the full screen also quite well. Okay, so I am here, the deployment is done. So how to deploy it? The final step is to deploy a Firebase app. Npm run build is done. It was done completely, done successfully. And okay, so you have to do a Firebase deploy. I think this step is even easier than Netlify. I use Netlify a lot. Means all of my earlier projects were based, but I'm liking Firebase a lot. Means nowadays, because of this everything is it's very developer friendly, and the hosting is also completely free. Although after I think 7 8 project, they asked me that I want to increase the quota, and they have increased my quota. So you get the this from here also. And there is another thing. Okay, I don't know why it is showing. Oh, hosting. Okay, this is hosting. You go, and see, it directly took me here because my app is deployed. See the same link, it is giving me Tinder Firebase clone web app. So this one is also there, and this one is also there. So I will click on it, and it is completely fine. This is going, this are going, this are going. Chat is there. This is coming. I am fine, and send is going. Screen size is also showing perfectly. Okay, so our app is working fine, and this completes the Tinder Firebase clone. So hope you liked it, and you create your own app like this, and it will be very good addition to your portfolio. And next week we are going to do the same app with Munstack. See, if, as I've told you, Firebase is very good, but still in most of the enterprise project, in most of the small startup, they still work on Mun. They slowly started to work on Firebase. So if you learn Mun, it is very easy. I don't have to teach Node.js. Means Node.js is very easy. Means a React engineer can have a Node-based experience a lot, because in our project also Node.js is there, and we have separate backend developers also for that. But we React engineers also know a lot of Node.js. It's not that difficult, not just very difficult, very easy, but the build will be a bit more complex than this, because we are going to have a separate front end and a separate back end. And as you might know, we require the get roots for that. So the roots are the slash this we have to hit that root. So the setup will be a bit more complicated than this. That's why I was telling Firebase is so easy and scalable. And nowadays I'm seeing the industry trend that more small companies, startups, they're moving toward Firebase a lot, because it is scalable, very much scalable. You know, don't need a separate DevOps for that. No need for AWS and all. Okay, you need a DevOps for other things, for the deployment. But a small company which is just starting can't have a DevOps and all those things. Just have a developers and this Firebase. It is a deadly combination. So hope you liked it, and I will. So I will connect with you next week. So I think I can end the broadcast now. Thank you for watching. And as I have told earlier, that uh, this is the second part, and I think it is in the description also of this. So kindly go to the first part. Actually, I never intended to make a second part. Because there was no electricity for 5-10 minutes in my at my home. It generally goes like that, so it got disconnected. And as I have promised, from the next week I'm going to have a power backup. So see you soon next week. Okay, cameo call. I Let me do something. I cameo. So okay, so let me end this broadcast now. Thank you all for being. Thank you.